Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am going to explain you a step-by-step process. How to apply for ECA, which is known as Educational Credential Assessment from WES. In this video, we will discuss how you can get your degree evaluated here in Canada, which documents you are required to have to evaluate your education, and how to upload them online, and what is associated cost with this whole process. Now question comes to mind, why does WES evaluation is required? Let's say if you have got your education from any other country other than Canada, you want to get your degree evaluated because you want to apply for immigration in Canada. You might need to get your degree evaluated in case you're applying for your permanent residency, and IRCC needs your degree equivalency. And you may need degree evaluated if you want to study in Canada. So if your highest level of education is from Canada, for example, your highest level of education is master's, and you have done your master's from Canada, then of course you do not need any degree equivalency because it is from Canada. But if your highest level of degree is from any other country, say for example from India, say you have done your bachelor's in India, but still you have done a diploma or any other course in Canada, you will need to get your past studies in India get evaluated from WES. You will get that evaluation certificate, and then that is what IRCC needs for your PR processing, whether you are applying for CEC or Federal Skilled Worker Class. So let's get started. So first, you'll go to Google and search for WES and open the first link here, which is World Education Services link. When you open the link, on the top left corner, there are 3 countries for which you can evaluate your education, which are United States, Canada and New Zealand. So select country as per your situation. For the purpose of this video, I will select here Canada, and then here you will see the link for compare my degree. So you can first compare your degree and see what your degree is actually equivalent to in Canada. So before actually getting the evaluation, you can see what WES thinks your degree is equivalent to. So here you will enter all your information, your first name, last name, the country of residence. I have selected here Canada, as my present country of residence is Canada, but you can enter here your country of residency, then you need to enter here your email address and then re-enter your email address. Let's move and click on continue. Then you need to select the country of your education. So for me, it was India, so I will select India from drop-down menu. The next thing is the name of your degree or diploma. So select the degree or diploma you want to get evaluated from drop-down menu. Let's say for the purpose of this video, I will select here Bachelor's of Engineering, and you can select degree or diploma as per your education. And then if you have any major, you can write that. I will write here Computer Science Engineering, then number of years of study, so how long your degree was. And then if there was any degree class or division, if not, you can select not applicable. Once you are done, then you click on search for university button, and then you type the name of your university which you have attended and click on search. I'll select it and click on continue. Again, I will click on continue. Here I want to mention that if there is any other degree or diploma that you want to get evaluated, you can add another credential here, and otherwise you can click on continue. Now once you do that, you get a free WES degree evaluation where it says what your degree is equivalent to. So your Indian degree, for example, Bachelor's of Computer Science Engineering is equivalent to bachelor's degree of 4 years in Canada. So this is what you will get when you actually get your degree evaluated. Now you can click on finish. Now you are clear that what exactly your degree will be equal to as per Canadian education. Next, you can click on get an evaluation here and select where do you want to get your evaluation. There are 3 options. You need to select here country as per your country of residency. You need to select USA or Canada or New Zealand. So for the purpose of this video, I will select Canada. As you see, there are 3 sections when it comes to Canadian applications. The first one is the WES standard application, which is needed for higher studies and continuing education, whether you want a license or employment. It's basically the WES standard application. If your employer needs it, this is your way through. The second one is the ECA application for IRCC. This is specifically for immigration purposes, whether you are applying for permanent residency or any other related documents you need to submit to IRCC. This is the part where you start your application. The third type of evaluation is the ECA application for the Agri-Food Pilot Program, which is the new program started by the Government of Canada. So if you are trying to do that, please go ahead and do that. But for simplicity purpose, I will go with the ECA application for IRCC, and I'm sure all the other applications would be very similar to this as well. Just make sure to follow through, and if you have any questions, please let me know in the comments. So we'll start the application. We'll provide the email address, and then the verification code will come into your email. Then enter your verification code here and click on Submit button. Now, verification process is completed. Then you click on Continue. Now this process is fairly simple. You have to create your account. You will enter all your information, all your details here. For example, first name, last name as per your documents. If your documents does not have any last name, and then enter your full name under first name and click on I do not have a last name or family name. Select your date of birth, so make sure that you enter the correct information here because this will be sent to IRCC. Next, do you have a WES reference number? If you are applying for WES for the very first time, then your answer to this question will be no. But if you are reapplying for any other education validation, then you should select here yes, and you need to enter your reference number from your previous WES application. But for the purpose of this video, I will be selecting here no. Then select a password for your account and re-enter your password. Then select a security question and then click on Create Account. So this way your account has been created. Now you can start with your application. Once you have created your account, you will have to start by providing more details about your account. Now you can start with your application here. So you have the details of your name, your date of birth, select the gender, select the country code you are in, and then type your phone number and then click on Next. Let's go through this step by step. Now they have given you some information about what credentials you need. So IRCC asks the applicants to submit only the highest completed credential for ECA. Please review the notes below. So here you can see the notes and see what you need to actually submit. So if you have a doctorate or PhD degree, then you do not need to submit your bachelor's or master's degree for evaluation. But let's say if you have a master's degree, then you do not need to submit your bachelor's degree for evaluation unless it is listed among your required documents. So this information you will only see once you provide your university details from where you have completed your master's or bachelor's. If you completed your bachelor's, you do not need to provide your higher secondary credentials for evaluation. This is done just to save your time and money. Here I want to mention that, let's say if you are providing any additional details, you want to evaluate your bachelor's degree even though you have a master's degree, then you'll have to pay more because for each document you send for evaluation, you have to pay additional amount. So here I will click on Add credentials and I'll click on Country. For example, let's say India. Next is what type of education. So you have multiple options as you can see in this drop-down menu. So you need to select education as per your situation. For the purpose of this video, I will select here university education. Was it a bachelor's degree, master's degree, or doctoral program? For this video, I will select bachelor's in this case for now. And then you select name of the institution or university where you did study. Then you select name of the degree, diploma, or certificate. Next, enter your first name and your last name. Here I want to mention that make sure that the name matches your credentials. Otherwise, they won't be able to evaluate your document. And it is clearly written here that the first name exactly as it appears in your credential, right? Next, enter here field of study. For example, I will enter here computer science engineering, okay? If you do not have field of study, then leave it blank. After that, provide the year your degree was awarded. So just say, for example, and the year you attended it for example, 2014 to 2018, and then save the credential. Now this is one credential. If you want to get another one evaluated, I can always add another credential if I want to, and then they will let me know what the charges are for evaluating each of them. Here I want to mention that if you have done any training or courses, you cannot evaluate them. So now if this video is helping you out so far, then please consider subscribing to our channel to get most up-to-date news, tips and tricks about immigration. I always try to bring videos which could help you and help you learn and be independent. Let's go to the next section. In this section, we can see that what they're asking is to provide the information about the recipient. The first recipient is you, and you have to enter your current residential address. The copy of this WES credential report will be sent to your current address, which you will provide here. If you are doing this evaluation from Canada, then you should enter here your Canadian address here. If you are doing it from any other country, for example India, then provide your Indian address. As I live in Canada, I will enter here my Canadian address where I want my credentials to be mailed. Then you also select the delivery method. How would you like the WES to send you the report, standard or next day delivery? The standard one is cheaper, so you can select any which you want and then click on save. The institution receiving your report. So now in this case, because we have selected IRCC as the application, it is pre-filled as IRCC. But let's say if I want to add any other recipient. So in this case, what I need to do is I need to find out or search those recipients, and only the list of pre-approved recipients could be added in this case. And what they're saying, for each institution you add, you will be charged an additional fee of $33 plus the shipping and the handling charges in case if you need to send it to anywhere else. So yeah, that's all we need to know for now. As we are evaluating for IRCC, then we do not need to add any recipient, as by default WES has added IRCC to recipient list. After that, we'll just click on next. Alright, so the primary purpose of your evaluation is immigration, and this is the part where the information about the processing time is given and what is included in your package is given. In this case, the processing time, as they are saying, is around 35 business days, but you can expect to get this report somewhere between 15 to 20 business days. This totally depends on your university. Sometimes they find it difficult to contact them, or sometimes it may take longer depending on the queue they have right now for reviews and approvals. Next, the available evaluation package for this IRCC applications is basically this. So you can see there's a PDF file that you'll get. The report will be accessible by IRCC. There will be an official report shipped to you, and electronical version of report you can save for future purpose. And the total price that you'll have to pay for the report is $248. Then you can click on next. So now, as you can see, the document checklist comes based on the university I have selected, based on the country I have selected. Here it says that all documents listed below must be sent to WES for your evaluation report. Here you can see your education for which you want to have evaluation report. Before we move to document section below, it's important to read this important information. Here it says that IRCC asked applicants to submit only their highest completed degree credentials for an ECA. Here it says if you have an Indian master's degree or an Indian postgraduate diploma which you want to evaluate, then you need to provide bachelor's degree documents as well. But there are 5 different programs for which if you apply for evaluation, then you do not provide bachelor's degree documents. These exceptions apply to applicants who have a Master of Education, Master of Engineering, Master of Philosophy, Master of Technology, Master of Computer Application degree, which covers most of fields of education. Let's move. So here we have a checklist. So the first thing they need is the degree certificate, final or provisional. This is a legible photocopy of the final or provisional degree certificate. They do not need the original, they only need the photocopy of the certificate. What you need to do is you can upload a clear and legible copy of this document in My Account. So your account will be created afterwards, and then you can upload a clear copy of your degree in here. Next, second thing which you need to provide is Statement of Marks. This is an official document which your university or institute will issue and will send to WES. And here you also have the information about how you can send your documents. For that, it is mentioned here that please contact the university to send your documents electronically to WES. You can go on this link and follow simple steps to inform your university to release this information. WES has an established relationship with university and has provided the university officials with instruction to send all documents electronically. Do not send documents through postal mail. I will cover this part in later part of our video in detail. Here, I want to mention that if your university does not have relationship established with your university, then you can request your university to send your documents through postal mail or couriers to below provided addresses. Then you click on Next. Then finally you review all the information and you acknowledge everything here. And click on Next. You need to confirm your information. Tick here. Then click on Confirm button. Then you need to pay total amount mentioned here. You can pay this amount with your credit or debit card. You enter your credit card details and then you submit the application. So this is what you will do in order to create your WES profile. Then you can upload your documents under your account. Alright guys, so this was the entire process of how you can create the WES evaluation. But now let's discuss how you can get your college or university to send your transcripts to WES directly. What WES has done is, they have developed relationships with various universities and colleges across all over the globe, and now those universities or colleges can send electronically your transcripts directly to WES. So I'll give you an example. How you can request your university to send your mark sheet or the documents directly to WES. Since I had already entered my university's name, they have given me the entire process of how I can do that. So they have said that WES has established direct relationship with my university and has provided university officials with instructions to send all documents electronically. So GNDU University can electronically send the documents to WES, and they have also given the link. But here I want to mention that this process could be little different for different universities, which you can find in this section of your application. So I'll click on the link here, and here is the entire process of how you can apply for a transcript online. Here you can see that there are 5 steps which you need to follow so that your university can release required documents. Scroll down, you can read more information. I want to mention that there is some fees from the university as well, and when you pay online and do everything, then your university is going to send the documents and the transcript to WES, and then WES is going to evaluate. You can also find here total cost associated to send your documents to WES, which will vary as per for your university. Guys, I hope you found this information helpful and you will be able to apply for your WES evaluation by yourself now after watching this video. If you have any questions or concerns, you can comment in comment box or you can reach me directly on Instagram. I hope you guys find my videos useful. I always try to bring videos which could help you and help you learn and be independent. If you like our video, please consider subscribing to our YouTube channel. Thank you very much.